Hello everyone, Joshua Myers here, and welcome to the second day of my 31 Days of October film review series that I'm doing right now. Yesterday, October 1st, I uploaded mine and Amanda's spoiler-filled review for It Chapter 2, which is the start of the 31 Days of October review series. So, now we're on day 2, October 2nd. And today, boy do I got an awful treat for you guys. And that's Howling III, the Marsupials from 1987.
The howling terror continues. The most terrifying howling of all. Howling 3, rated PG-13.
The Howling III stars Barry Odo, Imogen, and I may screw up this person's name, but here it is on the screen so you guys can see. Joshua Bohova, Max Fairchild, Frank Frang, and it's directed by Philippe Morat. Sorry if I end up screwing the pronunciations of these names. They sound very, French to me. So, I do apologize if I have mispronounced any of these names. The plot of Howling III, the Marsupials is that an obsessive sociologist studying a strange race of human-like marsupials in Australia falls in love with one of his subjects. What did I like about the movie? Honestly, for me, it's just the ideas, you know? The ideas they brought about, I don't want to give too much away without getting into spoilers, because honestly, this is a movie you have to see to believe. But the ideas are really interesting and something that could have been brought new life into the werewolf subgenre of horror. And I think could have been, if executed well, if it had the right people on board for this, it could have been a really good movie. And that's really it. That's really all the positives I got, is just the, missed potential of this movie. And that they had good ideas. Oh, I will also say they did have some really good practical effects in this movie. Not as good as the first Howling movie, but still pretty good. What did I not like about it? Honestly, this movie's just bad overall. First of all, the acting isn't that bad. In fact, it ranges from underacting to overacting, especially with, cannot overact any much up close to the camera as I am right now. So, it's that type of acting at times, and it's like, oh boy. Me and Amanda watched this one, and we were just like, at first we didn't know if this movie was going to be so bad it was awesome, or so bad it was just, just bunch of bullshit, bullcrap, if it was just a big pile of shit, So, and it turned out it was a big pile of shit. There were some moments in there that was so bad we were just laughing our asses off, thought were awesome. For example, there was this, kind of got meta for a moment, because there was this movie, the two main characters, one of which was a werewolf, or I guess were-kangaroos, or whatever. Yeah, it's weird. Goes to a theater, on a date, basically, and end up seeing, a werewolf movie, ironically, and it's even cheesier than what we saw, and honestly, when I saw that, I was like, what the fuck, and it's like, Amanda was laughing her ass off about it, and was like, yes, this is awesome, and yeah, it kind of was. In fact, honestly, I kind of want to see whatever movie that they were watching, make that into a thing. I would rather watch that movie they were watching more than the Howling III, so, so, there was that, but other than that, there was not much over the top moments in that made us enjoy the movie. First of all, too, like, pacing was so bad, it was, like, dragged on for a lot of the time. But sometimes could be a good thing, especially if you did the film well. And this one didn't, so. And, again, like I said, there was a lot of ideas in here that were really good that were not executed well. Like, for one, they connected basically the whole marsupial werewolf stuff to the Aborigine culture, and that could have been interesting. Also, trying to make these, were creatures basically, like, not as monsters, but just as people, and how they go through their lives and everything. And that could have been really good, actually, and still really interesting concept, I mean, how many movies really, other than American Werewolf in London, where you get to see these these half-human, half-beast creatures as, well, actual people, and not just monsters in these horror films. I mean, how often do you get to see that? You don't. The only other case was American Werewolf in London, but that was it. So, which, by the way, I did review American Werewolf in London. If you want to check that out, the link will be in the description below, so you could check out that review if you haven't seen it already. It was one of my older reviews, so. And also the music was just forgettable. Most of the movie kind of was. I don't remember a lot of it. And plus, it wasn't scary at all. Oh, there was also some weird kangaroo nuns in the movie, and that was weird. And yeah, overall, this movie was not good. Actually, this movie was supposedly based on a book. The first three were, which I have yet to see, The Howling II. I may try to find that somewhere and watch it. Film a review for it, but as of right now, haven't been able to find that movie, so. But yeah, overall. And when Amanda heard about that, she actually, through a digital download, downloaded all, actually purchased all three of the Howling books or audiobooks for her to read, so I guess she could see how different the books are from the movies, so yeah, I would say basically how I would describe the Howling III, the marsupials. So on the DVD cover it says the Howling III, the marsupials as the title, but if you actually go and watch the film, in the title credits it says the Marsupials Howling III. So yeah, they were so confused with the title, they didn't know which order to say the title in. So what is it? Is it Howling III the Marsupials, or is it the Marsupials Howling III? Which is it? So, yeah, so even I was confused, but, I don't know, I mean, just wasn't good. So I'm going to give Howling III, the Marsupials, 2 out of 5 stars. I mean, there were some entertaining moments. The practical effects was pretty good, actually. And even the ideas the film presents actually are pretty good ideas. But it's just overall execution, the acting wasn't good. And just... oh man. So, it was just bad. So... that's why I give it 2 out of 5 stars, because if it wasn't for any of that stuff, it probably would have just been a 1 out of 5 stars. So that's it for this review. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.